Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake...
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So, no,
What are you talking about?
Yeah! I don't remember, so it's gotta be a fake!
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
Now I understand! Let's say that somehow, we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah! We all lost our memories? That's just crazy!
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened. So the idea...
It's totally stupid, obviously.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened. So the idea that...
It's totally stupid, obviously.
You're saying we all... Since when did this
Turn into some kind of...
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened. So the idea that...
It's totally stupid, obviously. You're saying we all... Since when did this turn into...
I promise you, ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened. So the idea that we all lost our memory...
It's totally stupid, obviously. You're saying we all... Since when did this turn into...
I promise you, ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us,
I mean all of us.
you lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just what? The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have...
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
To be honest, I have something else.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us. What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the... What kind of...
And how did we answer?
We'd say no!
Actually, we all said we could. Even me, I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to
I don't know. I don't...
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, The idea that I would want to live here, that's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it.
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same.
This is all... making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory. You stole those specific memories from us.
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just have you.
How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or would you really believe it?
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us.
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, there must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but...
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it was the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly! You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away.
No, that's wrong. There's no question that the master
How do you know?
in the back of the data center, the mastermind must have been, so there can't be any doubt.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there...
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier. So if the mastermind is in the...
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm...
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out...
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our...
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be... We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
I got it! all of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma. It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago, so they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know...
You're wrong.
She denied me before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm... I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me! Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds and...
No, that's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely... Actually... maybe it's because of all of Master's training!
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school, in which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, when examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked?
Shoot! I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice... Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba! At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise? You never saw their face, so you can't have it. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot?
Or perhaps, or could it be the hip?
You never saw their face, so you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? And what is it, the right hand?
Or the left, maybe the... Or perhaps, or could it be the hip?
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the right hand?
Or the left, maybe the... Or perhaps, or could it be the hips? You never saw the...
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong.
There's another part of the...
Oh?
Is it the...
Or the left hand?
Maybe the... Or perhaps, or could it be the hips?
You never saw their face, so you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Maybe the... Or perhaps, or could it be the hips?
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
No, that's wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't, but that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, but what about Kyoko? Uh-oh! No snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist,
Huh?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Your hands!
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me. My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful! On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther, because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead.
In that regard, I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere?
She was.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably...
Biolab?
That's right. It's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the the tarp that we found when I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says Biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved, then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess! Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved!
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting, because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room.
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One...
La la la, I can't hear you!
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What?
Your Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing...
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. Are they really as safe as you...
Just calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! 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 What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! 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 I'm not listening!
I refuse to give up yet!
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! 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 I'm not listening!
This should prove it. The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking about?
Like I said before, and as part of that, a giant. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that.
But I counted up the number of blue lights, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter?
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The master...
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then... whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true,
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths. But that's the point of...
I'm completely lost.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice? Officially, 10 but one of the victims may have been murdered. And then murdered again.
murdered and...
If that's the case,
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still... something like that.
Could easily have happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course, before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba.
And that's why the body had to be stored.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as besides. Who could that
All you have to do is look at those.
Nothing's gonna become obvious because Kyoko's totally delusional. Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered
No, that's wrong. Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what she was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that...
Then the similarities match?
Yes, and that explains why those.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to... Then her body was kept in the... Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right?
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same. Wait, so then...
It means that there haven't been, which also means that among the people we thought were dead...
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive! She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive? That's right. So the mastermind...
What do you say, Monica?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong. No, The body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with, right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 30. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo.
But if Mukuro...
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was.
So,
It must be.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess you're concluded. Too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No! Of course not! There's no way I'd give up that.
That's all well and good, but how do you— Junko absolutely died. Mukuro,
Then both of them are dead, right?
I think we need to look at this.
huh?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If s-
Now I understand! That's it! What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right! Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba!
then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything of... That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death.
Yeah, you're right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja...
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like, so maybe the whole idea...
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing.
But
Correct. Even if there was no... So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate...
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, in other words, it would be...
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible.
And why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity. As if
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster. You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just... You're getting all riled up! That's impossible! What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
I refuse to give up yet!
Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible! What do you want? That's impossible!
This should prove it! The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover. I noticed it just a little while ago. In all the photos, there's a...
What's so in...
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would